Testing, yay. Hello everyone, we are about to start, so if you can take your seats, that'd be great. Okay, hello everyone, welcome to the 2023 Summer Institute Demo Day. We are very We are very excited to have you with us. Thank you for joining us in such a special occasion. I'm Igor Oliveira. I'm the Operations Coordinator with the Summer Institute, and I'm honored to be a part of this program and to meet so wonderful people in our cohort. Once again, we had several applicants, and this year, 5 teams have been selected, all from Atlantic Canada. So we have Rodesca Robotics, Clean Cuts, Renata Souza, Softland, and Fresh Start Farms. So a big round of applause to these companies. Yay! In the past 3 months, they've worked intensively to get where they are today. It's amazing to see how far they've come in such a short period of time. And I really mean that. We see your evolution from the start to here, and it's just fantastic. Today, we invite you to join us in celebrating their achievements and to celebrate the wonder of entrepreneurship. Before the presentations, I would like to welcome to the stage Dr. David McGee, Vice President of Research at the University of New Brunswick.
Thank you, Igor, and I'll try not to mess up your notes here too much. So, with mine, I want to thank the whole group for the invitation to be here this afternoon. This is a second blast off, so I really enjoyed the first one earlier this afternoon, looking as eagerly to the presentations that we're about to have. As Igor mentioned, I'm Dave McGee. I'm the Vice President of Research here at the University of New Brunswick. And as traditional, I would want to respectfully acknowledge that UNB stands on the unsurrendered and unceded lands of the traditional Wolastoqey land. The lands of the Wabanaki people are recognized in a series of peace and friendship treaties to establish an ongoing relationship of peace, friendship, and mutual respect between equal nations. The river that runs through our city is known as the Wolastoq, along which live the Wolastoqiyik, the people of the beautiful and bountiful river. Wolastoq is also called the St. John River. As mentioned, it is my pleasure to be here with everyone today and representing UNB. So as a leader in entrepreneurship and innovation, UNB is excited to host the 10th cohort of the Summer Institute. This startup accelerator out of the J. Herbert Smith Center for Technology Management and Entrepreneurship has been promoting an innovative program to support creative entrepreneurs since 2014. With this cohort, they have had more than 60 companies going through the program, companies that continue to supply a valuable boost to the economy, especially in the challenging times we've been facing since COVID-19. The 5 companies from Atlantic Canada that are here today have been a hardworking and resilient group. I am proud that these teams could take part in this excellent accelerator program through UNB. UNB continues to add value in education by providing experiential learning opportunities for all learners and creating real solutions for Canadians. I look forward to following your continued success and wish you the best of luck in future. And I really look forward to the pitches this afternoon and the presentations. Thank you very much for the invitation, and welcome everybody.
Thank you, Dr. McGee. Now I'd like to welcome to the stage Dr. Joshua Leon, Dean of Engineering at the University of New Brunswick, to say a few words on behalf of the J. Herbert Smith Center and the Engineering Department.
Thanks, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I was here at the start of the Summer Institute to see everybody, and I think some of the companies may have changed names and they've evolved clearly, and lots of stuff has happened. So it's really exciting to be here to hear what has happened over the past 6 weeks or so. I'm also here because Dhirendra is on sabbatical, so I'm here representing the J. Herbert Smith Center. And he's not allowed to be here. He's supposed to be off doing great things, doing what professors are paid for, that is think, but he can't stay away. So he did tell me just when we were standing there, it's over 250 companies that have started here at UNB, and that's immense. I think New Brunswick does an amazing job at helping young companies get started, and UNB Engineering and the J. Herbert Smith Center are incredibly proud to be part of that history. And hopefully we see 5 more thriving companies today that are going to, this experience is, I gather it's intense, but has helped them to a path of success. So thanks for coming, and I can't wait to hear about what you've all done over the past little while.
Thank you, Dr. Leon. And now, last but not least, Mr. Joe Allen, CPA, CA, and Managing Director of the Accelerator Programs at the J. Herbert Smith Center.
I started clapping thinking, oh yeah, I'm supposed to, oh wait, that's me. So last but not least, I don't know what you're saying there, Igor, but anyway, welcome. I'm trying to keep it fresh because this is my second time doing this in about an hour. So welcome to the Summer Institute Demo Day. As was mentioned, this is our 10th cohort, and we're super excited about this cohort. They've been put through their paces, and they've been put through the hard work, and you know, we've pluses and minuses, and all in all, it's work to create much stronger founders with much stronger companies. So hats off to you guys. Thank you to our partners. Thank you to the community for being here. We're really excited, and as I mentioned the first time, we can't do it without you, and we're really glad to have you here. So our first pitch of the day is going to be Rodeska Robotics. Dhruv is pitching. Dhruv has come a long way with what he's doing, and it's fun, it's interesting, exciting, and we've got props. So I'll leave it at that, and I'll let Dhruv take the stage.
Check it.
Yeah.
This goes backwards.
No, this one goes
Okay,
forward. Yeah.
Hi everyone, we are Rodeska Robotics, and we enable every warehouse to move pallets safely and autonomously. When I first arrived in Canada, looking to earn a living, I got this opportunity to work at warehouses, where my job was to load and unload bags of pistachios on wooden pallet, then use manual pallet jack to move pallets from truck container to warehouse. It was physically demanding, monotonous, and single error that could cause life-threatening injury to my teammates as well as myself. So we had to be extra careful. Now you might think that pallet pick and place is a solved problem. But if you look at the annual material handling industry report published by Deloitte for year 2023, company faces labor shortage, labor turnover, disruption in supply chain, and a need for custom solutions. These problems get intensified by poor healthcare and safety culture. Now we are moving more and more towards automation. In fact, 79% of these companies are predicted to adopt robotic solution at their warehouses within the next 5 years. Fast forward joining MTME, I asked myself question, what challenges I might have faced recently could create a value for the community I have become part of. Rodeska Robotics. We provide complete and integrated solution. When a task is created on our autonomous mobile robot, it moves intelligently with a load and completes the task at the hand. We do not eliminate the need for human labor. Instead, we elevate them to higher priority tasks through collaborations between man and machine. On the top of that, our software provides assistance to manage the robot fleet, as well as key performance indicator to improve the operations overall. So by developing both hardware and software in-house, we are able to provide better performance and a direct service to the customers. But on the top of that, our most valuable and key innovative feature is scouting. While our robots are moving pallets autonomously around the warehouses, they are also constantly scouting the environment and informing our platform, updating it constantly about the damaged goods, whether pallets are empty or vacant, or what are the inventories we are running out of. For customers, if you invest in one robot that could improve your productivity by more than 20% and save direct and indirect cost around 90,000 a year, indirect costs include RESP or some kind of hospital charges and everything. We focus at the three main aspects of industry. First, we make sure that our systems are safe and create safer environment. Second, our hardware are robust and reliable. That makes us capable to carry autonomous applications. And finally, by combining both hardware and software, not relying on external system integrators or software companies, we are able to provide faster customer service and better solution to our customers. Otto and Vecna are well-established competitors. However, they rely on other system integrators as well as companies to club a solution and provide it to the customers. Unlike our peers who operate at Fortune 500 company warehouses, we get to serve local businesses with patchy environment. It's most difficult as we aim to offer cost-effective custom solutions. So the Canadian market for autonomous mobile robot for material handling is predicted to reach 1.3 billion by 2027 with compound annual growth rate of 6.5%. So by selling 30 robots around the period of 2 years, we are reaching our break-even point, but we aren't into initially for any technology company to mature. I would say 10 to 15 years are really important for us. So we would be growing steadily with limited profit at early stage. This is our milestone stretch over 22 months with activities from, we are ready with our prototype. This is our prototype with LiDAR sensors and a lot of technology which we are looking forward to inculcate in our robots. But we are also looking forward with seed fundraising, followed by team building, because we want to establish ourselves in Fredericton, and we want to be the first company to work for the warehouse automation in Atlantic provinces, followed by early adopter program and launching our product finally in 2025. It's a lot of big task, and we are trying to get the technology and right people in the right place. So we are currently raising $3 million for 18 months to develop our first beta version, and this would be 70% of which would be spent on establishing the research and development center, having the right people over here with competence and character. The second followed by marketing, sales, and operation, 10% respectively. My name is Dhruv Patel. I'm founder of Rodeska Robotics. I have completed my undergrad in mechatronics engineering. I have worked as a junior software engineer for a UK-based software company. And I have published a research paper related to this in my undergrad. And I am here to make it happen. Rodeska Robotics makes warehouse logistics easier, safer, and better. We have figured out the way to make pallet movements work at the warehouses. But what's more to it is our hardware and software technology, which would use machine learning to enable us to look beyond pallets. If you are looking to build a technology for the upward mobility of human labor without risking human and financial capital on demand, that's what we are building at Rodeska Robotics. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhruv. That was fabulous. Well done. A tough act to follow, but now you get to relax. And for those of you who don't know, this robot flew in or drove in this afternoon, so under the wire. That's a good entrepreneurial experience to cut it close. My name is Emma Theriault. I was in the Summer Institute in 2018 along with my husband with my company DAS Concrete Countertops. And I'm absolutely thrilled to be back this year as an entrepreneur in residence supporting this next cohort. It's been an absolute pleasure to get to know them and to see them grow, and really excited to see where they all go over the next year or two. Our next company is tackling a different challenge. We've heard a lot in the last few years about the challenges for the restaurant industry. We know it's a tough industry. This company is looking to tackle a long-standing challenge in a way that promises to lower costs, lower waste, and save a whole lot of headaches for restaurants. Please welcome Nate Robinson-Dyke of Clean Cuts.
Am I clicking this?
Yeah, the green one.
420,000 people died worldwide of foodborne illness last year. 600 million people fell ill of foodborne illness last year. This isn't just a problem that's happening in third world nations. This is happening right in the heart of North America, with 1 in 6 Americans falling ill to foodborne illness every year. And one of the biggest causes for this is cutting boards. Cutting boards create the perfect breeding ground for bacteria growth. And this doesn't just create awful smells and discoloration. This puts people at risk of cross-contamination. So much so that leading experts recommend that you replace your cutting boards yearly. I've been a cook since I was 15 years old. I know from experience that this does not happen. And instead, we rely on certain systems to keep people safe. One of which being antimicrobial coatings. And while these work, unfortunately, they're only surface level and will quickly wear away with use. They're also harmful to your hormones, putting you at a higher risk of cancer, putting you at a higher risk of cardiovascular injury, and overall decreasing your general health. And this is a problem so much so that the European Union has actually banned these antimicrobial coatings for use in homes. The other system that we use is the HACCP system. This system states that every kitchen must have 6 different cutting boards, red for raw meat, blue for fish, green for vegetables, etc. And this is an amazing system for reducing cross-contamination. Unfortunately, it causes serious inventory problems. For example, if you have a kitchen that needs 6 different sets of cutting boards, you now have to purchase 36 different cutting boards. However, at Clean Cuts, we have a better way. We're using antimicrobial plastics that are already being used in the medical field to reduce cross-contamination between patients, and in the construction field to reduce mold growth inside of homes. We're doing this by combining the basic polypropylene plastic that every cutting board is made out of with copper nanoparticles and natural additives to make a low-cost, durable composite that is antimicrobial to the core. We're also doing this by having our interchangeable HACCP system, a corner that can slide in and out of the cutting board for different uses in the industry. This means that in the example where you have 36 cutting boards, you only need to purchase the 6 that you actually need. And this has a direct effect on the bottom line. In the 6 cutting board example, this means that with our system, you only have to spend $360, whereas the competition, you have to spend $860. As well, because our board is antimicrobial to the core, we are able to have a dramatically longer lifespan on our product. So, how do we get this started? We are currently in the final stages of our R&D. We have a material picked out, and we are currently doing antimicrobial testing to bring this to the market. And with our unique team of me, a cook since a young age, my partner and best friend, Isaac Richard, a chemical engineering student at UNB, and our old business teacher, Reese Van Beek, as well as a slew of other resources that are helping us, we are uniquely suited to bring this product to market. I'm going to leave you with a quote today. It's something that my old chef instructor used to tell me back in college. You can't control what your employees do, but you can control the environment that they work in. If you're interested in pre-ordering this product, we have a QR code on the screen. Or if you want to feel the product or talk to either me, Reese, or Isaac, feel free to reach out to us after the show. Thank you.
Alicia's coming. Yep.
Hi, everyone. I always have to do this every single time. I wish there was like a half platform or something so I could just stand up. Anyways, we'll talk about that for next year, okay? Thank you, Nate. That's wonderful. I am so excited to see your product come to market. I will be purchasing one for our home kitchen, so really excited about that. I'm Alicia Phillips. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Educated Beards. We were a part of the Summer Institute cohort in 2018 and have been involved since. I love the program. It's amazing. Coming up next, you'll hear from Renata Souza. She is a world-renowned healer, author, teacher, and architect, just to name a few. Please help me in welcoming Renata to the stage.
Year, a staggering amount of people struggle with long-term effect of illness and don't know that they may be able to solve those problems naturally. Millions suffer from incurable illnesses and are offered treatments that either don't produce results or are too toxic or even, I think something's happening with the sound. Or even, I'll try it again, or not, I don't know. Okay.
Emergency fix.
So again, can you hear me well? Yeah? Good. Millions suffer from incurable illnesses and are offered treatments that either don't produce results or are too toxic or even are not suitable for their specific needs. Because of that, more and more people are choosing to explore different options. Hi, everyone. I am Renata Souza, and I am an internationally renowned healer and teacher. But before becoming that, I struggled with those same issues, myself and my son. And they shaped not only my personal, but my professional life, as you'll see next. I always dreamed of being a mother. This is my son and I celebrating my birthday last year. But around 20 years ago, I was given 6 months to live after a uterine cancer diagnosis. I rejected the prescribed hysterectomy to pursue my golden dream. And through extensive research, I found and pursued some amazing alternative natural healing options, including a system called BodyTalk. BodyTalk is an integrative energy medicine system that offers a natural, non-invasive, and safe approach to healing and promoting optimal wellness naturally. A few years later, I got a clean bill of health and got pregnant naturally. No hysterectomy, no radiation, no chemotherapy. I had a difficult pregnancy with unexpected complications and bed rest. And my son, born premature, contracted the deadly disease at the hospital. For weeks, over a month, he was submitted to a myriad of hospital treatments, but nothing worked. I then decided to try BodyTalk on him. My son had a spectacular recovery and came home only 2 weeks after his second session. This inspired me to get training in the Body Talk system to take care of him. I fell in love with Body Talk and ended up changing careers from architect into full-time practitioner and instructor, becoming one of the top practitioners in the world, proud to be among 150 elite practitioners with the highest certification available in the world. I also came to practice and teach a system in the area of neuroplasticity and an ancient branch of Chinese medicine in the area of psychology and spirituality. Because of my personal experience, I've been on a mission for near 20 years, bringing healing, guidance, and hope to anyone seeking answers and safe, effective solutions. I've helped hundreds of people, from babies to elders, heal naturally from diverse conditions. These are a few of my clients who have found solutions to their unsolvable problem naturally. You can see many more on my website. Besides customized healing sessions and training for those who wish to restore and maintain wellness naturally, I've also been offering practitioner training and certification internationally, and online programs to help people live healthier, better lives with more freedom and joy. Now I am expanding my business. First, by launching the Bliss products that will also help promote wellness naturally and represent an additional revenue stream to the business. The plan is to start launching them on the second semester of this year. We'll start with organic cotton t-shirts and an English version of my book, Body Talk, Language of Health. Next, I want to build a boutique institute for natural wellness and holistic studies in our 6-acre wooded property here in New Brunswick, a hub for a global community of lifelong seekers, learners, creatives, thinkers, doers, a place to heal and to learn in the middle of nature with accommodations in the form of magical tree houses and glass domes. This project is in the ideation stage. It is designed to be implemented in phases and to meet the highest standards in sustainable architecture, reflecting the profound interdependence that exists between all living things. My solution is part of the complementary and alternative medicine market, which covers all approaches to medicine other than standard treatments provided by physicians. And this market is growing. In fact, according to a report published earlier this year, it's valued at $117.2 billion in 2022. And the total revenue is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 25.1% from 2023 to 2030, reaching over $694 billion during the forecast period. Based on the 2022's global market, the piece of the pie that we're tapping into is valued at $293 million. With a $450,000 initial investment to prepare the site, install 6 glass domes, plus bathrooms and activities pavilion and dining room and initial operating expenses, our institute will reach breakpoint in less than 2 years. This with the accommodations alone and at a 50% occupancy rate. This is a worst-case scenario. We may have a higher occupancy and night rates as we are waterfront. And we may also have the revenue from the services, the workshops, and the products and more to add to the total revenue. So it could reach break-even point even earlier than that. There are a few places that offer similar stays here in New Brunswick, but our Healing Institute will be the only one also offering healing sessions, workshops, products, and more. I was first inspired by a couple of very successful businesses in the US that offer workshops and products. The Omega Institute in upstate New York alone attracts millions of people from all over the world including Canadians. I'd like to empower our local economy by keeping Canadian business here in Canada and also attracting people from all over the world to New Brunswick. To accomplish all of this, I need supporters and advocates. I need mentors who can help me get the right connections, who can also guide me to structure everything for success and also where to find and get financing that will make my Healing Institute vision a reality. I also need an alignment panel to get feedback and bounce ideas. I'm looking for generous people who like to make a difference. If this is something you want to be a part of, helping me achieve my goal of helping over 1 million people live better lives, better, healthier, happier lives, I'm going to be around this evening, so come talk to me. I'd love to connect. And I want to leave you tonight with a gift. This is a very powerful tool that I teach my students and that helps manage stress, improve memory, and more naturally. You'll find a link to get that on my website. There's a QR code to get there quicker. It's free, so check it out and enjoy. Thank you so much for your time and attention.
Thank you, Renata. I'll give you a couple more seconds if you want to scan the QR code. And I'm looking forward to see your successes with the Institute. And I should check the managing stress and anxiety tool myself. Maybe I could use some of that, probably. All right, next up, before introducing the company, I just want to share that I came to Canada as an international student, and sometimes the journey is not easy. Particularly during COVID times, it wasn't very easy. However, I had a lot of support. I have a lot of support from the J. Herbert Smith Center. I got here, I had this great network, and made my journey way easier. But not all international students have the same luck, I would say. Some of them come here and they don't know anything about the country. They don't know the most basic things about a city, and they need help, and they seek that help. The next company we are presenting here tonight have a lot to offer to these international students. So as an international student myself, I really look forward to what you have to offer for them. So without further ado, please welcome Softland.
Thank you.
Just press the green one.
And to back.
This one moves forward. Yeah. And the red one moves backwards.
This one.
Yeah, but just use the green one. Technical issue. Yeah, there you go. Just keep going with the green one. I don't know why there's a difference. Just one more time. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. That's good.
Sorry, it's just not working right now. Just a second.
Just use the green one to move forward.
Hello, everyone. Imagine you are going to study abroad, leaving your country, your culture behind, and moving to a place where you might not know how everything works. When you were at a school, you had your family and friends to support you. However, when I arrived here in Canada, I was all alone. I faced many challenges. I suffered from homesickness, cultural shock, and language barrier. Even doing simple things like opening a banking account, renting a space, and moving around cities were stressful. But my challenges started even before getting here. As I couldn't find the best support and information, I needed to craft a best plan to live abroad. And this is the reality of millions of international students. Hi everyone, my name is Anamika Saxena, and I'm the founder of the Softland. And we offer the easiest transition to a new country. According to the Canada Insider, 2 out of every 5 international students suffer from homesickness. Every day, students are stressed. They do not know what to do, whom to talk to, and how everything works. At Softland, we tackle some of the student problems, such as homesickness, language barrier, and truly understanding how day-to-day works in a different country. On the top of that day, we also tackle some of the university issues, such as declining retention rates, static communication, and limited information on websites. Our solution is to provide two-sided student mentorship platform where current international students can mentor prospective students on jobs, housing, unfamiliar living circumstances, and other custom queries so that they feel less homesick and are more prepared to the transition to a new country. Softland helps students through mentorship and provide employment opportunities to current students and alumni. It helps parents in giving a peace of mind while also giving a university option to tackle their declining retention rates. Today, students suffer from the complexity of getting information and making right connections. Facebook, we all love Facebook group chats, but people left out. Things get messy, we lose information. Talking to educational consultancies, they might have a network, student-focused, and provide accurate information. However, there's a disconnect between them. This is where Softland comes in. Softland provides network, lived experience, peer support, more student-focused to provide accurate information. And to tell you how it works, let me walk you through a little example. Meet Harry. He wanted to study abroad, but has no information. He started his research from going to university websites, Facebook pages, but found limited information. He then went to nearby educational consultancies and got confused by looking so much of information. At this point of time, he wanted to connect the one person who has prior lived experiences before investing his parents' hard-earned money. He then went to Softland, sign up as a mentee, search mentors, and get personalized guidance with one-on-one meetings. And to tell you, Harry is not alone. We have a total market size of 6 million prospective international students, with current 800,000 prospective students here, growing at the rate of 31% every year. For now, to enter in a market, we will just focus on 65,000 prospective Atlantic international students. And in future, there's a bigger opportunity. We will expand our focus to over 30 million immigrants and 25,000 universities globally. Our business model includes B2C and B2B. In B2C, we offer basic, multi-mentor, and super value packages. Let's discuss these in detail. In basic, we will offer 3 calls: discovery, follow-up call, and pre- and post-arrival networking session. During our discovery call, mentees can discuss many topics with our mentors, such as banking, housing, transportation, living circumstances, but are just not limited to those information. Multi-mentor and super value session gives the accessibility to our mentees to choose between different provinces and a combination of the different mentors. Later down the roadmap, we will tie up licensed immigration consultant to give guidance on permanent residencies, and later down the road, in 2026, we will go into the student recruitment sector. Our go-to-market strategy is through guerrilla marketing, online community promotion, international office, word of mouth. We will also set up different booths in education fairs to learn about customer journey. Now, let's talk about how we are going to reach 6 million customers. We will start our services in Atlantic Canada between 2023 and 2024. Later, by 2025 to 2026, we will expand our services to Ontario, BC, and Alberta. By 2027, we will want to expand our product and services to rest of the Canada and US. Later down, after 5 years, we will planning to expand it globally. While we are expanding our product expansion, we will also expanding our mentor base. We aim to recruit at least 5 mentors from each university. We start hiring with the university we are familiar with. Later, with the connections and the help of Office of Internationalization, we will grow our mentor base based on the requirements. We are the best team to solve the problem, because we both are international students and we are aware about the international student problem firsthand. We know how to build the product technically and continuously enhancing our knowledge by participating into different entrepreneurial competitions. And in the past few months, we have developed Softland by 60% and have surveyed more than 1,000 prospective international students. Currently, we have mentors from 5 universities. Meet our mentors, Ankit, who is a social entrepreneur from Cape Breton University, and AB from Dal University. Both have helped our customer with numerous queries. We have rigorous criteria of hiring our mentors. While hiring, we look around leadership qualities, networking skills, community knowledge, and zeal to help others. And in the past few years, we have participated in various entrepreneurial competitions and raised around $40,000 in grant. Recently, we got MITEX research and development funding of $90,000. Currently, we are looking for networking, collaboration opportunities, and a funding of $500,000. We will spend our amount in operation cost, team expansion, and research and development, and a little market push that will increase our customer base from 100 users to 1,000. We want to help newcomers for a smooth transition to a new country. We have a team, we know the pain, we have a wonderful product, and we have a traction. So if you would like to help us in making this idea possible, we would love to connect you after the pitches. Thank you. Have a great day.
Kevin's coming. Yeah. No rush. You're fine.
Everyone
There
wants
you
to get
go.
home? No. All right. So co-founder of Educated Beers, just like Alicia said, we share the company, and we started from here. Incubator is incredible. It's really, what was an entrepreneur to, wow, this is incredible, to let's grow a company together, and we're part of this community that's been so surreal. This person that I'm going to introduce next, actually, it's kind of weird, because what happens is most entrepreneurs start solving a problem that they're facing themselves. And in this case, this person is actually solving problems for other people that they don't even know that they have. And that is incredible, because Max, which I've only met Max and his whole team, he's got other teammates, but I've never met them, so they don't really exist. It's actually incredible. This guy has such a good energy and such a good feel, and he really cares about community and bringing people together and really giving a chance to everyone to come together and starting a new fresh start. So I'm going to introduce Max. Super excited. Proud of you, buddy.
Thanks, Igor. So if you could only choose one, would you choose to put healthy food on the table, or would you pay the bill and keep the lights on at home? Now, this is a bit of a difficult and uncomfortable question, right? Even as a hypothetical. But questions that take that form of, do I eat well, or do I satisfy some other basic need, are typical of the situation called food insecurity, which in a few words is an inability to maintain a healthy diet without compromise. And this is the reality of 1 in 6 Canadians across the 10 provinces. And that's 6.9 million people, 1.8 million of which are children. But we don't have to look at such a wide sample to see that this is a problem. It's in fact a little more pronounced here in New Brunswick, where 1 in 5 people are suffering from food insecurity. Now, there are a combination of factors that give rise to this issue, and these factors include ongoing supply chain issues, as well as climate change effects and decreasing domestic production of whole foods. And this latter cause is where Fresh Start Farms wants to tackle the problem using automation-assisted community greenhouses. Now, we bring certainty to people's nutrition by giving them the means, effective means, to grow their own food supply. And in the process, we help people and communities grow together. We're growing more than just food. And so our greenhouses are designed with or for use by complete beginners, for year-round operation and crop variety. Given that it's entirely repairable, it has an essentially indefinite lifespan and produces approximately $20,000 of crops in the year, which is enough to have a significant impact on about 10 families of 4 people. Now, all of this would be grown in our vertical growing racks within the greenhouse. And these racks make incredibly efficient use of water through our modernized wicking watering system. We've also equipped these racks with artificial pollination capabilities of our own design. And together, along with other features, these create an environment that reduces or eliminates the requirements that typically stop people from growing their own food. And these are space, time, money, and experience. But these features don't just simplify the operation of the greenhouse, they bring benefits of their own as well. Our artificial pollination system allows the users to grow a much larger variety of crops within the greenhouse easily. Crops like tomatoes, beans, strawberries, peppers, essentially any self-pollinating crop within reason, in addition to leafy greens and herbs, which is really where the competition is limited. And then our modernized wicking system gives us the ability to keep the concentration of the nutrients that is flown through the greenhouse constant in the whole process, which means we can recirculate all of the water and there's no waste, in contrast with some of the competition that uses a once through and waste away process. And on top of that, at the price point of $65,000, we sit far below the offerings of our competitors, which start at around $100,000. Now, this is a fairly large difference in price, and it's largely due to a very conscious decision that we've made of excluding certain technologies and simplifying the design of the greenhouse in order to conserve a larger human factor. We believe it's very important to keep that sense of accomplishment and fulfillment that we get from doing something ourselves. And so behind this whole design, we have myself. I'm Max. I'm one of the co-founders of Fresh Start Farms. The 3 of us are a driven team of engineering graduates with varied background experiences that include control system design, process design, and industrial fabrication. Essentially, all the technical skills needed to carry the project forward. Now, it didn't take us very long in conversation to recognize that what we were designing here may not be affordable to the people that we want to help. And so this issue is addressed through the business model, where there's a noted difference between our customers and our users. Our customers are the people who help us reach our users, and these customers would be corporate social responsibility strategists, food banks, hospitals, to name a couple. And these people would then extend access to their user base. Now, naturally, the benefits that are extracted from this experience would be different for each group as well. For the customers, these benefits take the form largely of hitting their environmental, social, and governance goals while capitalizing on the marketing opportunities that are created along the way. For the users, it boils down to the ability to reallocate their resources from survival to personal growth. Now, there are benefits even beyond that to society as a whole. We would gain a stronger sense of community with healthier, more productive members that are a lessened, reduced load on our health system as well. Now, initially offered at the price point of $65,000, a customer would reach their break-even point at the start of the 5th year. However, this date may come much sooner, depending on the availability of grants and tax breaks that may apply to each individual purchase. Now, this greenhouse would be able to produce for the customer $200,000 worth of crops in 10 years, but would do so at a 40% lower price point than that of the market. We will be looking for a $300,000 investment, which will allow us to finish our full-scale prototyping activities, which will then be able to roll into a pilot project with local nonprofit organizations. And then building on the connections and the data collected through the pilot project will expand our customer base and sell 2 more units by the end of 2025. And then focusing on improving our processes, our distribution and fabrication processes, we will bring 6 more units to the world by the end of 2026, with a return on investment of 30%. Now, one click behind looks like. There. So if you're looking for impactful corporate social responsibility strategies that are novel as well, or you're interested in investing, or you just want to know more about the project, please come talk to me after the presentation, and let's grow more than just food together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Max, and thanks for all of our wonderful presenters today. Thank you so much. You did a great job. So, before we are wrapping up and enjoying the time to meet and greet our founders, I would like to thank for a few, as we always say, it takes a village to get there. And it definitely, we have lots of help and support from our local community. And that's always a blessing. And we couldn't have done that without you guys. So a special thanks to our UNB, University of New Brunswick. The special thanks to Dr. Paul Mazeroll, the President and Vice Chancellor at UNB, for Dr. David McGee, the Vice President of Research at University of New Brunswick, for Dr. Joshua Leon, the Dean of Engineering, to Dr. Dhirendra Shukla, that although he's in sabbatical, he's still here, for the chair of the J. Herbert Smith Center for Technology Management and Entrepreneurship. We would like to express our extended sincere gratitude to our funding partners, to ACOA, to Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, to the Department of Post-Secondary Education as well. We would like to express our appreciation to our inspiring entrepreneurs resident. They really deserve a huge round of applause. Alicia and Kevin from Educated Beards. Emma and Yannick from Das Concrete. A special thank you to our designers in residence, to Kirsten, to Jordan, and to Alicia. I saw some of you earlier. Good to see you. We are extremely grateful to our amazing mentors that provided guidance and support throughout the program. To Hannah, Megan, Miriam, Kate, Alicia, Daniel, and Chris. Thank you so much. A huge thanks to our partners and facilitators who contributed to the success of this program. And a special thanks to the team at the J. Herbert Smith Center for Technology Management and Entrepreneurship, for Rachel, for Erin, for Anne, for Amy. Thanks you so much for all of your help. Lastly, thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure to have you here and to have you on our part of our program as well. So stay here. Take the time to meet and greet our founders. They are all excited to meet you all. And we look forward to see you in future events. Take care.